Hi. Okay, folks. So, Tenet is upon us, the new Christopher Nolan film. And we're just going to talk about, is it worth it to see it in theaters, or should you just watch it in good old-fashioned video on demand, which is becoming, more normal these days. So what do you guys think?
Yeah, it's challenging, especially with like the whole coronavirus issue and quarantine. We're at a point in the year where theaters are starting to open up, and the theater that we went to was AMC, and they seem to be doing a lot as far as like keeping their theaters clean, keeping their areas clean, ensuring that people are socially distanced. And so if that is something that for basically it comes down to, are you individually comfortable? And like, your own situation. I feel your own situation. You understand like what's going on in your life. Are you comfortable taking that risk? Because it is definitely a risk to go into the theater with strangers that you don't know to watch this film. I will say for me, I enjoyed watching it on the big screen. I haven't been in the theater since February. Was it February? When Sonic came out?
Sonic come out?
Yeah, it was around your birthday, man.
Around my birthday in February. Exactly. So it's been a while. It's been a long time. So I very much enjoyed this. And honestly, this film, as far as like, is it worth waiting to see it on demand, or should you see it in the theater? If you appreciate and if you enjoy the spectacle of like fabulous filmmaking and huge set pieces and all of that stuff, it's definitely worth it, in my opinion, to see it in the movie theaters, because the visual spectacle that this movie is like nothing before ever seen before. Just the whole concept of inversion and like things moving backwards in time while other things are moving forward in time simultaneously, like that whole idea and how Christopher Nolan plays with it and implements it it's great to just like sit and watch it. So for me, I really enjoyed that aspect of it.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I'll definitely, I don't know. This is very interesting because, well, number one, we often we forgot the whole drive-in theaters, because those are also an aspect to watch the film if you really are nervous to watch it in a theater. So you can always do that.
Do they have it right now? Don't they usually have things that are like have been out?
No, they're actually opening it for Tenet. Like I know the one drive-in theater right here. Tenet's about to open next week or so for that one.
Oh,
so
nice.
I think that would be a great option, actually.
Yeah,
maybe I'll watch it a third time.
Watch it there at that time.
I haven't.
My only contention with this movie specifically is the sound, and I'm often curious whether if I don't know if having headphones will make it worse. But like something where like I can literally hear it, or if what's it called, Going On Home would have
subtitles. Great to have subtitles, closed caption,
something like that, because sound was this movie is very, very plot heavy, and a lot of things that are important factors are said, and if you can't hear it, and if you can't hear what's going on or hear what certain things, you're going to be even more confused, which is where a lot of the confusion kind of comes in with this film. So I do think that it would be cool for those people to be able to have access to that. And, I think that it is worth, although I do love Big Skeptical, and I do think that this movie is something that is worth, if you're a movie snob like we are, you definitely should see on the big theaters. Same time, if you're someone who's just interested in this movie and I often wonder what experience you can get from just looking at it from a digital, homemade, and definitely getting a good subtitles or captions, because again,
I mean, as we always say, like art is subjective, and I don't know why, but I just imagine like someone who's never seen like a Christopher Nolan film going into this movie they might hate it.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
But if you're like a movie lover, you know your directors, you're a Christopher Nolan fan, or you respect his work, and you're a safe person, you trust yourself to take every precaution there can be inside a place like this to be safe. Wear your mask. Don't touch everything. Don't touch your face. I think it's worth it if you enjoy the movie going experience, because I mean, visually it's a spectacle, like we said. Audibly, the dialogue's very low. I think it's a very like common complaint for the movie now, but the score I think is really good.
Yeah, definitely.
Who did it again? I don't know. I think it's really cool. I think it's very atmospheric and kind of fits the story very well. I mean, you have some really unique sounds to hear, and when it accompanied with like the action, it's really nice to feel immersed, in the movie going experience and in the cinematic experience.
You definitely feel immersed with the action. There's moments where I was jumping off my seat just to be like, oh, okay, that was like a fight moment. So I don't know. It's because I haven't. That's fair. But to be honest, I don't know if it's because I haven't been in a movie theater in a long time. So that could have been another effect. But for sure, it felt something like, yeah, I would recommend that for sure. Yeah.
I mean, also, it's kind of good to support exhibitioners, movie theaters, because I know there's a lot of kind of controversy around premium video on demand and all that, because these studios can get a lot of money, and we don't want to see our great movie theaters get closed or anything like that. True. Plus, it is a project with a Black protagonist, and it's good to like support films that have like representation of minorities and all that.
Yeah, definitely.
They were both
it does
choices.
Feel like I felt like I was watching like a Black James Bond film when I was watching this movie. So
I love that, and I respect it, and I respect the choices that Christopher Nolan made. So it might be good to support it if that's stuff that you believe in.
It was definitely a great take on that, and yeah, he basically just gave us our Black James Bond, which is awesome. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's up to everybody to make their own choice. The movie will definitely still be there. Honestly, it'll still be there. And so if you want to wait you want to wait some time until it's on demand and then watch it then by all means play it safe. And whatever happens, hope everybody that you are around is staying safe.
I think on VOD, it would also still be thoroughly enjoyable, to be honest,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Definitely. Okay.
Good.